What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. Back today on Madden 23, and it is time to do another rebuild, of course, and today we're going to be rebuilding the Detroit Lions. This one should be a lot of fun. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like at this one. Of course, subscribe if you're new to the channel. On the road to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that, and dropping a like rating on this video helps push it out to the YouTube algorithm. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. But the Lions have quickly become a really popular team. I think a lot of that has to do with Hard Knocks and just, Dan Campbell being such a liked person. But we take a look at this Lions roster. They actually do have a lot of interesting pieces. There's a lot to be excited about when it comes to this Lions roster. So obviously, Jameson Williams is not healthy as of right now. But when he does, that looks like another good piece for the Detroit Lions. Amon-Ra St. Brown's a beast. Jared Goff is the bridge quarterback, at least for now. We're going to find a different one. Obviously, you got Frank Ragnow. Jonah Jackson, I believe, is who that is. Is it Jonah Jackson? Yeah, that's what I thought. So Jonah Jackson, and then they got Penei Sewell on the right tackle. TJ Hawkinson, I feel like, is one of the better tight ends in the league. Taylor Decker. A lot to be excited about when it comes to this Lions roster. Like I said, DeAndre Swift is fun. Jamal Williams is great, and I have Swift on my fantasy team, so I like him a lot. Romeo Cora, Aiden Hutchinson, of course. Mike Hughes, Jeffrey Okota. Amani Oruwariye, I believe is how you say his name. Deshaun Elliott. And then, like I said, there's a lot to like on this Lions roster. So I'm excited to see what we can do to make things happen and put this Lions roster in the Super Bowl. So as far as offense is concerned, I'm going to leave the offense the same. They want to run a 3-4, but I feel like a 4-3 would work much better. Or I guess 4-6 defense works better for this roster as well. So I'm going to run it like that, at least for this season. I don't expect to be a good team or anything like that, obviously. But that way, Aiden Hutchinson and Romeo Cora are in a better scheme fit for their own. So I actually low-key want to start Aiden Hutchinson right away. And then Charles Harris, I wish I could throw, whatever. So I wish I could throw a Cora on the other side, but it's not that big of a deal. So I feel like this is going to work much better for us. We're going to simulate season number 1. We're going to see how we do, and hopefully this team ends up being really fun, honestly. If they could just basically, just progress as much as possible. I'm going to throw Jameson Williams at number 2. Why not? Over DJ. I also like DJ Chark. So DJ Chark. So I'm going to throw Amon-Ra St. Brown at number 1. Jameson Williams at number 2. And then I guess the slot wide receiver is going to be, I guess they're going to put Amon-Ra St. Brown there. But that's fine. So we're going to simulate this season. Let's go ahead and see how we do. Let's see if we are a interesting team. And maybe we make the playoffs, but I highly doubt it. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best way to get more out of the game you're watching. You're picking overs or unders on the players you love to watch. Let me show you how it works on the website, and let me show you a couple of examples right now of what I've earned in the past. Last season, the basketball season, and then, of course, this season with football regular season starting. Already got a win here as well. Prize Picks is available on mobile or desktop, and they have pretty much every sport you could literally imagine. They got esports, MMA, soccer, football, of course, basketball. When it does come back, it's pretty much everything you could ask for. You pretty much pick 2 to 5 players or over or under, whichever one you decide to do. And if you go 2 players, it's 3 times your money. You go 4 players, it's 10 times your money. It's that easy. Link to sign up is in the description below. Use code Crushables are matching up to 100% deposit match up to $100. Thank you, Prize Picks, for sponsoring today's video. So at the end of the season, we go 4-13, and we do miss the postseason, which we kind of figured would be the case. So we're not that really, bugged by that. But let's go take a look at the player stats this year. And offense was 29th in the NFL. And then defensively, on the other hand, hopefully defense was decent. 32nd, never mind. That's not at all. DeAndre Swift or Jared Goff had 26 and 24. DeAndre Swift had 864 yards. So Jared Goff was out there just kind of having a Jameis Winston type year. And then Amon-Ra St. Brown with 1,200 yards, 1,000 from Jameson Williams. And you got 700 from Hawkinson, 800 from DJ Chark. Swift with 200 as well. But we know Swift gets a lot of receptions for sure. Sacks wise, 4.5 from Aiden Hutchinson, rookie, and then Charles Harris 4.5. Deshaun Elliott with 2. Anzalone with 1.5 sacks. Interceptions, we had 7 from Mike Hughes. So that's actually really nice to see. So he probably, I would imagine, turns into superstar development after that kind of season. We'll see, I guess. But let's get into the offseason. Let's get to the re-signing stage, and then we gotta find a quarterback. I mean, whether that's in the draft or maybe trading for one, we're gonna find a QB for this team. So $44 million in cap space to spend here. Mike Hughes did get superstar development, which I kind of figured he would after the year that he had. Jamal Williams is free agent, which they do like to use him a lot. But I'm kind of looking at I don't know how to say this guy's name for sure. It's Amaru Oruwariye or something like that. I want him back, Mike Hughes, and Deshaun Elliott. I honestly want all 3 of them back to keep my secondary as decent as I possibly can. So Mike Hughes, after having the year for us, I think it's definitely perfect to keep him around. Deshaun Elliott, same thing. If I could bring him back, I would love to have him back in Detroit. But if he doesn't want to come back, it's not a big deal. So he doesn't want to come back, that's fine. And again, I do want Amani Oruwariye if I can get him back. If he doesn't want to come back either, though, it's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to offer that, and he's just not interested. That's fine. Okay, so $36 million in cap space. DJ Chark also wants to maybe come back at 26 years old, normal development. I might just move on from to a different person. We'll see, though. Maybe we re-sign him in free agency. Let's just go into free agency, though, and see what it's looking like. So we can pretty much do whatever we want. We're going to see what quarterbacks are available. If there's a really good quarterback, maybe Lamar Jackson found a way to slip in here, maybe we could go out there and sign him. But as far as development trades, Jameson Williams did get superstar development, which I kind of figured he would. Got Cephas as well. Amon-Ra St. Brown. DeAndre Swift is down morale. And then Penei Sewell. I mean, everyone is kind of down, though. Jared Goff, we're probably going to have to try to cut him away. I think he's making a lot of money. And then Mike Hughes, Aiden Hutchinson, both superstar development, which you love to see. And then Tracy Walker, I think, got star development. I'm pretty sure he was normal last year. And then Okuda, star development. So that's really cool. All right, so linebackers are pretty poverty, not going to lie. Let's go into our team salaries real quick and see what we got going on. Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Jared Goff's making a ton of money. Savings-wise, Jared Goff, $20 million. So we cut him. That'd be $20 million freed up. Taylor Decker, 12.5. Romeo Cora, $11 million. Michael Brockers. Yeah, let me release Michael Brockers, 32 years old. I just don't see any reason for keeping him for this team. Is there anybody else I can cut away that's just going to free up a lot of money? Vaitai, same thing. He's a 70 overall at 30. I mean, was a starter last year, but at this point, probably going to find something different if I can. Tracy Walker, he just unlocked star development, so I'll go ahead and keep my free safety for now. Josh Reynolds is buried in the depth chart at the wide receiver. I do like him, and he's had some good moments in his career for the most part, but don't really see the point of keeping him. And then Jared Goff, probably going to end up cutting him as well, or maybe trade him, because maybe there's some team that would trade me picks for that quarterback. And then Taylor Decker, he's got 2 years left, so if we do find a need to cut him, I will, but for now, I'll just keep him at left tackle. So let's get into free agency. Let's go sign some free agents. Let's see what we can find. Okay, so I'm not spending too much like I thought I would in free agency. This free agency isn't intriguing me all that much, but I would love to walk away with a strong safety, another corner, and a guard, since I just went and cut my guard. So Nate Davis has heavy interest. Sean Murphy-Bunting and Garner Johnson has no interest, but he also doesn't have better offers. So we do get lucky and get Sean Murphy-Bunting. We do not get the guard, which is actually really disappointing. I'm going to assume I don't get Garner Johnson here either. He has like no interest in playing for me, so I'm probably going to miss out on him as well. But yeah, so we only got the corner and Sean Murphy-Bunting. That was it. Kareem Hunt is also out here, so I could sign Kareem Hunt and then have like Swift be the third down back, which I wouldn't mind doing something like that. Although Kareem Hunt and Swift can honestly both be the third down back, so I don't really think there's any point of wasting money on Kareem Hunt. And then you got like Dawson Knox, Sterling Shepard. But for the most part, I guess we're just going to turn it into the draft because we just missed out on a lot. I guess we can go look and see if there's another guard here. Like David Edwards might not be too bad, so we could sign him. That wouldn't be too bad of an option if we could sign like David Edwards to be our brand new guard. Let's see. Does he have any other offers? He does. So we'll see if he accepts it. If he does not, it's not that big of a deal to me, and he does sign. So we get a guard to replace Vaitai, which is awesome. So we got some offensive linemen. We got a corner. Strong safety is still a huge gaping hole, but we can address that in the draft. So Edwards, the offense is looking good. That's not too bad at all. I'm liking the offense. Of course, we want to replace Goff. So with our first round pick, it's definitely going to be used to draft a QB probably. And then defensively, or we could go trade for one. And then linebackers is a problem. Like there's so much I need to address here. But it's the one thing at a time. Like, we're not a huge rush here. There's a lot to do for this team, so I'm not going to go crazy yet. I might trade away Romeo Cora here to acquire more draft picks just in case, or maybe a player in general. Like, Nakobe Dean, I honestly wouldn't mind taking a chance on him because at this point, we could definitely use a linebacker in general. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get Nakobe Dean. That way, I don't have to worry about linebackers in this draft. Well, we get one. We still need to worry about linebackers. Don't be wrong. But Nakobe Dean could be our starting middle linebacker. We literally had like nobody else there. So I'm actually liking that. So that's going to be good. And Charles Harris can start at the left and Aiden Hutchinson at right end. So that is going to be the plan. And then a strong safety. We're going to need to draft. Still going to need to draft linebackers. But getting a young Nakobe Dean, I think is cool. So let's head into the draft. Let's go draft a QB. And let's draft a strong safety, hopefully. At pick number 2, we're guaranteed Bryce Young or CJ Stroud, so I'm okay with either or, honestly. So whatever the Texans want to take, I'll just take the other guy. So let's see what the Texans decide to take. I'm going to assume maybe they don't even draft a quarterback because they do have Davis Mills, so maybe they pass up and just draft Will Anderson here, which maybe I should look into doing that, and then maybe I pass up on a QB here. Because I've never drafted Will Anderson, and never mind, he goes on the board. So I guess that, kind of makes my decision easier. So I think I probably will end up just taking CJ Stroud here. I don't think it's really a debate on what quarterback we should take. We need a QB very badly, and he fits the bill. So CJ Stroud's going to be the brand new quarterback for the Detroit Lions. I think that's an easy selection for me. And I guess we have the 8th overall pick as well. Are you serious? That is huge. We have the 8th pick. That must be from the Rams trade for the Stafford trade. That is amazing that we have this pick. Paris Johnson, Anthony Richardson. So we have some good quarterbacks. I don't want to use it on a corner, honestly. Eli Ricks. I honestly would rather use it on a strong safety. That's kind of our biggest, that's our other biggest position in need. I see Antonio Johnson here out of Texas A&M. He looks like a pretty good player. We do need a strong safety pretty badly. If he could turn in like a superstar X factor on this defense or a superstar, that'd be absolutely amazing. So I'm happy to have him. 91 speed, 88 change of direction. He looks like an absolute stud. So welcome to the Lions. So I'm feeling good about my draft already. So that's 2 studs to help us out immediately in this rebuild process. And then we have a second round pick, an early second round pick. Let's see what we got. We got Tyler. We got a guard. We got a linebacker, which we do need linebacker help. Wide receiver. Jordan Battle also is here as well, so we could take another strong safety. He actually ends up being pretty good. Defensive tackles here, Tony Grimes. So a lot of good options, honestly. Zach Pickens and then Demario Overshown. So we do need linebacker help. Demario Overshown, a run stopper, though. I got right outside linebacker and Zion here. Actually, I might take Zion. I'm going to take Zion here. We definitely could use some more linebackers, and I'm pretty sure he's pretty good coverage linebacker, so I'm going to take him here in development. He is listed as run stopper, but that's okay. Should be able to help out in coverage a little bit. So I'm happy with that selection. We go down the board a little bit. We could have went ahead and drafted like Jordan Battle or something, but we didn't need to double down on strong safety. We could also maybe, whatever. We could have, and we go linebacker here again. So right end power rusher. This could be the replacement for Charles Harris. We could have him opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. Kind of like the idea of that, but his overall grades don't look all that great, so maybe we do not go that route. And then got Demario Overshown, which I might just draft another linebacker here, honestly. Derek Hall as well, which actually, him opposite of Aiden Hutchinson is going to be the move. I'm going to draft Derek Hall. He's going to be the next power rusher opposite of Aiden Hutchinson. Derek Hall and Aiden Hutchinson should wreak havoc on quarterbacks, which I absolutely love. And then at pick number 4, round 4, pick number 2, we are going to select probably Marvin Mims, honestly. Wouldn't mind grabbing another wide receiver here. So you know what? I'm going to grab Marvin Mims out of Oklahoma. I don't know if he'll end up being anything good for us, but I'm happy to have him regardless. So that's going to be our draft. I'm feeling honestly fantastic about how that draft went. We got our slot wide receiver in round 4, I believe. So that was a great draft. Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and then just went ahead and grabbed Marvin Mims as well. So got our quarterback. We can go ahead and probably let Jared Goff go in the offseason or even trade him away. We'll see. Feeling good about how this is going to go this next season. Let's take a look at this roster real quick. Let's hope Madden isn't about to crash, but most of the time it does crash here right off the draft, which is why it's very frustrating that this happens all the time. I don't understand why. Either it takes forever or it's going to crash. This time it actually did not crash. W. So TJ Hawkinson, CJ Stroud, DeAndre Swift, Marvin Mims. You got Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown. So I'm loving how this roster is looking. Offense is a 72% fit. Defensively, on the other hand, you got Zion, you got Nakobe Dean, and linebacker still isn't the greatest, but we did address it a little bit. Looks like we also got a good corner, Derek Hall. Low-key, kind of want to have Derek Hall just like start right away over Charles Harris, so I'm just going to throw him in the mix right away. Defense looks like it's still a good fit, so we'll leave that the way it is. And then offensively, let's see if there's a better scheme to run. Looks like we have a couple of good options here. And vertical zone run is an 88%. So we're going to run it this season. We're going to see how this goes. CJ Stroud's a new quarterback here in Detroit. Is this a new era in Detroit? Do we go on to win a Super Bowl this year? Probably not, but we should at least maybe be decent or better than last year at the very least. So we did not make the playoffs, but we went 8-9, which is honestly to me very promising. So if you take a look at the player stats for the season, he had offense was 12th in the NFL. So this is a step in the right direction. Defensively, on the other hand, 9th in the NFL. So both sides of the ball, much better. Love to see it. 26-10 from CJ Stroud. Only star development. Would have loved if that was superstar. Rushing wise, I guess I'll wait till I have Super Bowl because sometimes it changes. DeAndre Swift, 950 yards, 11 touchdowns, so a lot better of a year out of Swift. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 1,600 yards, 13 touchdowns. Hopefully he gets superstar. 1,000 from Jameson Williams, 900 from Hawkinson. Marvin Mims in the slot. Hopefully he unlocks star development. That'd be amazing. And defensively, on the other hand, take a real quick look. Sacks-wise, we had 7.5 from Aiden Hutchinson, 7 from Charles Harris, 4 from Zion, 3 from Levi, and then Nakobe Dean with 2. Looks like the guy we put maybe got benched. Derek Hall did not. Looks like he did not play too much. He's still in development. That's really unfortunate. I actually thought I started him, but I did not. So, or I did, but I think the CPU changed it back. So that sucks. Oh, well. Here we go. Let's get into the offseason. So that was a great step in the right direction. Honestly, if we win in Week 18, we might be in the playoffs right now. But that's okay. Step in the right direction. We can also cut away Jared Goff or trade him this offseason as well. That's going to free up even more money. And we're going to have a lot of money to spend. $132 million. And like I said, that's still with Jared Goff under contract, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of money to spend. going to be able to go out there and spend big on the young free agents and have a just absolute incredible roster for this Lions team. I'm excited about what we're about to be able to accomplish here. Let's get into the re-signing stage. Let's get right to it. So 15 players ready to negotiate. We got TJ Hawkinson, which 100% want TJ Hawkinson back. I do want to keep him. He's a really good tight end, and he's back. Swift, kind of the same thing. He's 84 overall. What else we got? Is that it? Jonah Jackson. Definitely want him back as well. So Jonah Jackson, let's snag him back. Let's get him to be our guard still. I don't want to have to worry about offensive line if I don't have to, so we're going to have him come back. Swift is somebody I still am going to look at. Jeff Okudah, same thing. Doesn't have any interest in playing for me. I know he hasn't been great, and he hasn't really been healthy in real life, but in here, he's 77, young, and I'll just keep him around. So Okudah's back. And then is there anyone else that stands out to me? Not really. I think we're ready to move on. All right, Swift is the only other one that I kind of wanted back. So DeAndre Swift had a pretty good year. I don't see the point of letting him go. Let's go ahead and get him back, hopefully. And he says free agency. I don't know if I franchise tag a running back. That would cost me $16 million. I think we can get him back in free agency. If not, there's always other running backs to go get, so it's not that big a deal. So let's just go into free agency. And again, I think Jared Goff's contract can be released here as well. So let's take a look at some other salaries we have going on. Goff's money might be bigger this year as well. $26 million. So we can free up $26 million with only a $5 million penalty. And then Tracy Walker. So Jared Goff, 100%. Got to trade this man away. Let's trade him away. Let's see if anybody's willing to give me anything good for Jared Goff. Let's see. Got Khalil Herbert, Zay Flowers, Kalen McGarry. We could dump him to Chicago and get Khalil Herbert. I mean, we need a running back, so I'm not saying Khalil Herbert's going to be the starter, but at least that gives me some depth at running back, I guess. So Khalil Herbert is going to be a running back. The Bears go ahead and take a chance on Jared Goff, I guess, whatever. I don't know why, because obviously they have Justin Fields, but whatever. So we have CJ Stroud, Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, also unlocked superstar development. Love to see that. The offensive line, I don't even have to worry about, which that is beautiful. And then we got Justin Jackson, Khalil Herbert. And then we also have, is this a superstar development running back? Why? We don't even need a running back. We have Kendall Milton here. I don't even know where he came from, but we could start him immediately next to CJ Stroud. And that's our brand new running back, I guess. So I didn't even realize we had him, but that's fine. We don't have to worry about running back then. Defensively, on the other hand, Zion Lock superstar, Derek Hall is only star development. Mike Hughes superstar, Jeff Okudah. Looks like we have a corner with, I mean, this is just looking beautiful. Linebackers need some help. Definitely could use a better defensive tackle, probably. Actually, a couple better defensive tackles. How old is Levi? He's 26. Okay, not too bad. But we have a lot of money. So whatever I see out there, I'm going to probably spend on because we have money. Might as well use it. $129 million to spend. Let's get to it. So I've thrown 5 offers out here. I don't expect to get all these guys, but we're going to try to get some of them. So Jeffrey Simmons is obviously my first offer. I would love to have him here in Detroit. We got Ed Oliver as well with Cam Akers. If I can get him. I know I just said I have a superstar development running back, but he's only 71 overall. So just to be on the safe side, I'm getting 88 overall Cam Akers, which the Rams didn't even use him week 1. So I'll take him and use him. Logan Wilson also would love to have him, and Deion Jones would also love to have him. Ed Oliver, I will have to up my offer on him. That's fine. I would love to have Ed Oliver and Jeffrey Simmons on this defensive line. Are you kidding me? That sounds like an actual dream come true. And then Logan Wilson, same thing. He doesn't have very much interest in playing for me, so I don't know if I'll get him, but definitely could use him at linebacker for sure. So it looks like the Falcons probably have me outbidded here. So unless if we go very player friendly, but I think getting Logan Wilson would be an absolute dream here. So Logan Wilson, imagine we can add all this to the defense in one go. So Jeffrey Simmons, Cam Akers, still got number 1 offer. Logan Wilson, that doesn't look like I'm getting anywhere close. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get either of the linebackers. But if I can get all 3 of these top 3 guys, I'd be super, super happy. And we get actually Logan Wilson. We actually got him. Okay. So we got Jeffrey Simmons, Cam Akers, Ed Oliver, and Logan Wilson. Did not get the middle linebacker, but that's fine. Getting Logan Wilson is huge, actually. I love that. Bobby Wagner is a good scheme fit. Jeremy Chin, strong safety, superstar development, but man, that would be good. I mean, if we can get Jeremy Chin, low-key might just spend the money on Jeremy Chin. We don't really need to, but I mean, he's out there, and might as well just grab another strong safety. Like I said, I like Antonio Johnson, but hey, if we can get, I mean, I don't know. We could use another, dude, we can make our whole defensive line superstar development and above. That actually sounds crazy. Let's see if there's another good defensive tackle. If not, we do have a star development one, and we have McNeil. So it's not really necessary, but it would be cool to do. A number 1 corner wouldn't hurt either. There's still so much that I just want to spend money on here. We don't really need to do it, but maybe I should go for Jeremy Chin because I don't know if I'm going to be keeping Tracy Walker next year. So Jeremy Chin is going to be my next guy to go for here. I love the idea of Jeremy Chin. So I'm going to get Jeremy Chin here, give him an offer. He could definitely be an absolute stud for us. So Jeremy Chin. And then is there any other good like defensive tackle out here? DJ Reader. That would be nice actually to have him at 30 years old. He actually, it might not be too bad. Javon Kinlaw, 26 years old. You know what? I'm going to give DJ Reader an offer as well. Let's just make our defensive line absolute studly. We're going for it this year. We are the damn Lions. We are going for, honestly, we can get Fletcher Cox as a vet to come here, but that would be awesome. And the other thing I said was like maybe a number 1 corner if that's out here. You got Chidubia, Awuzie, James Bradbury. Don't really see that out here. Like, yeah, I have like CJ Henderson, superstar development corner, but and then there's some other options. But I get Chidubia, Awuzie way too much, so I'm gonna stay away from that. The number 1 offer on, I'm gonna go number 1 offer on Jeremy Chin. I really do want him very badly. So if we can get Jeremy Chin and DJ Reader here to add to this defense on top of what we've already done, I mean, this defense just became like 100% way better. I mean, look at the team we just threw together, and we still have more money left over. So I'm looking at this team right now. I think we are an absolute Super Bowl contending threat. I want to go out there and I want to trade for a number 1 corner. I do. I really do. I want to make this team as nasty as possible. Nakobe, maybe even get a better middle linebacker as well. Let's do something, man. This team is ready to go for it. I'm getting absolutely crazy here. I'm trading 2 first-round picks to get Jaire Alexander from the Green Bay Packers. Obviously, this is super unrealistic, but getting Jaire Alexander, are you kidding me? That is an absolute amazing addition to this Lions squad. We are putting together the Super Bowl team. This has got to be, I don't know, we might be putting together a Super Bowl contender on, or a 17-0 roster low-key. This roster, absolutely amazing. I see Jordan Brooks at middle linebacker, and I'm kind of liking the idea of him. I like Nakobe Dean, but if I can get my middle linebacker now, might come back to that Tremaine Edmonds as well. So let's take a look at the options we have, but I feel like I know who I want already. So I think I'm going to go back to the Seattle Seahawks and get what I want. So Fred Warner also would be amazing. But we traded both our first-round picks, so it's going to be hard to pull off. So let's just go Seattle. Let's get Jordan Brooks from them, and that is going to be our offseason. So second-round pick and third-round pick, all my draft picks, the Rams way now. Super close to accepting that. I'll offer my 4th-round pick as well. All my draft picks out the window, and we get Jordan Brooks to add to this defense. So this team right here is about to be absolutely studly. Take a look at this defense, man. This is by far the best roster I've ever built in Madden, 100%. Like, the offense is okay. It's nothing crazy. It's a really good offense. But defensively, this squad is insane. Jaire Alexander, Mike Hughes, Jeffrey Okudah. The depth at corner is insane. The defensive line is crazy good. Got Jeremy Chin as strong safety. This team is damn good. This team should be freaking amazing. Let's go into next season. I'm not going to worry about the draft. We have our squad. If this team does not make the playoffs, that is an absolute crime. Let's get past the draft. I will see you guys in the playoffs. So at the end of the season, I would have loved the bye, but we go 12-5 and make the playoffs and win the NFC North. I don't know how long it's been since the Lions have won the NFC North, but we did it. So take a look at the player stats for this year. Offense was 16 NFL. Defense better be first in the NFL, bro. I don't know how it wouldn't be. But let's take a look. It is, yeah, it's first in the NFL. I was about to say, this defense we put together was absolutely insane. 41-17 from CJ Stroud. Absolute great year out of him, so I'm happy to have that. Cam Akers, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, 12 touchdowns from Herbert, so a lot of touchdowns go around. Receiving, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Marvin Mims, TJ Hawkinson all had a great year. A lot of touchdowns go around for them as well. Defensively, sacks-wise, we had 11.5 from Jeffrey Simmons, 8 from Aiden Hutchinson, 3 from Ed Oliver, 2.5 from Brooks, 2 from Reader, 1.5 from Wilson, and then 1.5 from Zion. And Jaire also had 1 as well. Interception, 6 from Wilson, 5 from Jaire, 5 from Mike Hughes, and then 2 from Sean Murphy-Bunting, 1 from Brooks, and 1 from Nakobe Dean as well. So we got our team to be as good as it possibly can be. So let's go out here and have our run start here. We beat the Panthers. We keep moving on. We're headed to the Super Bowl. If we don't make it to the Super Bowl, it is a crime against humanity, bro. We got to get this done. This run starts now. It begins at Ford Field. We win this game. We keep winning, and we're off to the Super Bowl. I did not invest all this much money just to lose here in the playoffs. So we're going to go up 7-0. Great start. We also had an interception, I believe, out of Jaire. Like I said, I invested literally everything in this roster that I have. So if I'm the Lions GM or owner, I am sweating because, like I said, I invested everything I have here. So 7-24, so far so good. Exactly what I want to see for a team I put so much into. But we can hopefully we don't allow them. There we go. I think we got this one. As long as we don't give them the ball back here, and we do beat them. So we did give them the ball back, but thankfully it did not matter. So we're moving on to the next round. Good first step. It was expected. We need to beat every team. We're the favorites going in, I feel like. So let's get it going. Back at Ford Field, and guess who we get to play? It's the Los Angeles Rams. Now, I don't know if Stafford's still the starter, but this is a kind of a homecoming, I guess you could say, for Stafford, and he is the starter. They went 7-10, though, so they have no business beating us. They have Cooper Kupp. Obviously, they're a good team, but we got to come out here and show Stafford why he missed out. I mean, he already won a Super Bowl, so, I mean, he's probably not upset at all, but okay, so far, Stafford is, giving us a game, 17-10. Bro, the Rams went 7-10. Like, I cannot lose this team. Like, that is unacceptable. Stroud, I need you to go score. And he does not. Like, what are we doing? Come on, go score. There you go. 20. I need a touchdown, not field goals. 27-20. There we go. 34-20 here. Let's go. There we go. I needed that. 20-34. Okay. It's all good. Okay, we're good. All right, we move on. I was about to say, so I don't let them tie it up. It's been a close game each and every time, but we beat the Rams. Now we're into the NFC Championship, which was expected. I mean, like I said, this roster is insane. And now we get to play our division rival, and you're probably thinking, oh, we get to play the Green Bay Packers. No, it's the Bears. We're playing the Chicago Bears. Detroit versus Chicago. We gave them Jared Goff. I'm going to assume Jared Goff's not starting for them, so I don't even know why they wanted him in the first place, but thank you for Khalil Herbert, I guess. Let's come out here, and let's continue our path to dominance. Let's head to the Super Bowl here. Not a good start drive, but 3-0. They do score. Defense, I need you to be better than that, 10-3. But we are going to kick another field goal. Too many field goals for me. It's 13-6. Okay, we can go tie it up, though. Come on, bro. Stroud, there we go. 13-13. They get the score right back, but we score right back again. Fourth quarter time. It's 23-20. And honestly, man, at this point, I'm getting impatient. I am not losing to the Chicago Bears. We're coming out here, and we're winning. So I already like what I have here. A double move with Jameson Williams if I can get it off. I got him. I'm just kidding. I don't got him, actually. That might be a pick. I'm actually lucky I didn't get picked off. So I was going to throw it in regardless, but I got lucky. So I'm glad that did not, go bad, but we're good. So I'm going to love Cam Akers, or I have TJ Hawkinson upfield. Either way, Cam Akers is going to be open here. Probably going to be able to get me a first down. Really close to one. Let's keep the drive going. Honestly, would love to just hand it off to him here. Let's go inside zone. That should be a first down as long as my block's set up good, and we do get a first down. Awesome. So 4 minutes left. Cam Akers actually had a great day on the ground. So do we just go out here and maybe give him the ball again, or do we go ahead and maybe take a shot downfield? Actually, don't see anything. And I just tried to... Actually, I had Y wide open, bro. They just brought the blitz too quick. I had Y wide open, though. I saw that at the very end. Not that it mattered because I was already on the ground. So, whatever. Halfback wheel. Let's see. If they want to bring the blitz again, I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm going to like Cam Akers here. Maybe Hawkinson on his route gets open. Let's see. Actually, dude, this is stupid, but all right. So, that was kind of dumb. I had him on St. Brown, in the midfield, but I kind of had to throw that across my face, and that really didn't work out all that great. But we have 4 verts now. 4 verticals. So far, this drive... Not the greatest pass in the world. I'm not going to lie to you. But I think RB is wide open here. So I'm going to take Marvin Mims. I'm just going to make sure we get our first down. 5 wide kills him there. Love that. And we're going to go play action now. We're going to go quick on the gas. So I'm going to have TJ Hawkinson here. That was so bizarre. He stopped in his route, but I will take that. So let's go run the football now. Run the football. We're almost to the 2-minute warning. So we can really probably just drain the clock, and then we'll be good. So inside zone, double block. So yeah, we're in a good position here. So 2-minute warning now. I think I'm just gonna run the ball to the end zone at this point. I don't think we really need to. Did not mean to do that. I'm gonna go chew clock on this one. Let's go chew clock, and let's just run the football until we get to the end zone. And that should be good because, I mean, Cam Akers had a great day on the ground, so I imagine he should be able to gain yards. My offensive line's pretty good. And, yeah, so that's, I mean, as long as we can just continue that, we should be good. I have all 3 of my timeouts. I'm going to take as much clock off as much as I can. They want me to play action, but no, I'm just going to have back dive the whole way there, honestly. I feel like that's just going to be easy to do. So that's a little bit of time chopped off. Halfback dive. The blocks aren't totally there. I might go no huddle this time. Actually, I can't. All right, so another chunk off the clock, which is fine. I'm going to halfback dive again. Hopefully the block's set up a little bit better. And, okay, I might use my first timeouts. 3rd and goal. Got to think this over a little bit. I thought I could just run my way to the end zone, but they are getting some stops there. 3rd and goal, so we have 2 chances. Well, technically, we can just kick a field goal if we really need to. So that's probably what I'll do. But just to be safe, I'd rather just end this here. So I'm going to go double in sail. I'm going to throw Hawkinson on a zig. Actually, I can't. What? Never mind. I can't throw him on a zig. Okay. Let's throw Amon-Ra St. Brown on a slant. And let's see if he can just get open right there. He's not. I'm going to squeeze this in. And that, honestly, was such a tight window. But you know what? It worked out for me. So I'm going to actually play the defense because I just do not trust my defense right now to get the stop because the Bears have been scoring. So let me come out here and play some defense. And this will be our ticket to the Super Bowl as long as we don't screw anything up. So we are up 4. So a field goal does not help them. Justin Fields is going to come out here throwing, obviously. They're going to try to check it down to Montgomery. He's going to throw it up. And did I get roughing the passer on top of that big gain? No, it's holding. Oh my goodness, that's even better. I thought that was roughing the passer 100%. We can accept that 100%. And let's go cover 4 now because that, for some reason, did not set up well last time. So I always guard the check down because the computer loves to check it down. We almost... Let's go. That's the end. That's in. Let's go. We can actually take this to the end zone probably. Let's go, baby. That is going to be the end. And that is a touchdown to end the game. We're headed to the Super Bowl. That's Antonio Johnson, our draft pick from actually our first round pick that one year with CJ Stroud. So that is a W. Fields just throws it up, throws it in the middle, and that is a pick 6 to end the game. And now we get to play the Los Angeles Chargers, who also play tonight against the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday Night Football. First game on Amazon Prime, I believe. So that should be a very fun game. Let's get out here. Let's see if we can come out here and win a Super Bowl. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, man. Okay, no score so far. They kick a field goal. CJ, I need you to score. Okay, another field goal. So field goals. Defense on the Chargers is good, obviously, as well. But I did not come this far just to lose, man. 10-10. Tie ball game. 17-10. I need you to score, Stroud. He does. 17-17. 2017, we take the lead. 24-20. Get the stop we're looking for. Okay, they take the lead. I'm going to trust Stroud to come out here. There we go. 27-31. Get the stop. And they are going to take the lead with 3 seconds left. You cannot make that up. No way. They take the lead with 3 seconds left. Are you serious, bro? I have to pray for a miracle, man, at this point. I have to absolutely pray for a miracle. I'm going to throw it up to Jameson Williams and just hope he somehow comes down with it. I'm going to max protect and just throw it up to Jameson Williams, but the safety is going to come over. Actually, he is going to be one-on-one, so I might have a chance here. And I'm going to get tackled, bro. He caught it, but I'm going to get tackled, man. Why are you dancing? We just lost, bro. What? Bro, we lost. There's no time left in Madden. What are we doing? Bro, if I got an animation where he breaks a tackle and goes to the end zone, how amazing would that have been? And it was Jimmy Garoppolo starting for the Chargers. I put together the best team ever, I feel like, and we lose the Chargers in the Super Bowl. And Jameson Williams just danced the night away after the clock is whatever. Thank you guys for watching. Still a fun video. I'm going to end it there. I'm just so heartbroken now. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.